Today's video is about how to mine Conflux on HIVEOS. And yeah, thanks for watching and enjoy the video. So let's get started. First of all, you need some software to start mining on HIVEOS and to install it. First tool you will need is of course HIVEOS software. So this means you are going to hiveos.farm, you are going to install. You check the GPU section, you can find torrent, you can find zip. I will download a zip, click on it, wait till it's downloaded, it's 1.1 gigabytes. And in addition to that, you need also a tool like Balena Etcher or like Rufus. I usually use Balena Etcher, so this means you go to balena.io/etcher, you click in here as well and download. And you can see it's 141 megabytes. So until the data is downloading, or the files are downloading, I can go already to my farms. So this means you're logging into HIVEOS. You need to create your account first if you don't have one. Then you click on your farm, and then you can see your workers. I have those two working at the moment. When you click on the plus here on the top, you can add another worker. I have a 3070 Ti, so this means I will call it 3070 Ti test rig. I can give it some tags, if it's a 2070S, 3070G. Let me create a new tag. You can choose the color, call it yellow, and then you can add some description if you want to. Good. All you need to do is now to download this rig config. You can see it in here, download rig config, and this is the file that you need then at the end for HIVEOS. So HIVEOS needs another 10 seconds to download. What we can do in between is that we are opening Balena Etcher. You have to accept it, of course. I'm sorry, it's in German. And then this is how the tool looks like. HIVEOS is also downloaded as it seems. Let me quickly check. File is here. So this means I will open Balena Etcher. I will click on Flash from File. I go to my downloads. I select HIVEOS. I select the target, which is my USB stick. I think it's minimum 8 gigabytes that you need to create a bootable device. You click on select, and then you click on flash. There will be some warnings coming up. What it will do first of all is that it will format the USB stick, and afterwards it will install the tool. It seems it's taking about 4 minutes, something like this, to do the flash. So the flashing is now about to finish. The next step will be that Balena Etcher is checking or validating if the process was successful. And once this happened, there are basically two options. Option one would be that it will show up immediately as a new drive, but that's something I usually never have. In my case, what the normal case is that I will have to reboot my PC first, and after rebooting of the PC I can see the new drive. But yeah, let's see what is happening now. So we have about 20 seconds more. You can skip this process if you want to. I usually just take the 1 minute to let it validate, because if the validation fails I will have to start all over, and otherwise I would not see where the issue is, and I would waste much more time. So it's finishing now. Message here, I can cancel this one. Flash complete, one successful target. Okay, let's close this one. And as you can see, it's not here even when I update it. So this means for me, I would now restart my PC. And yeah, see you afterwards. So my PC is rebooted now. What you can see here is now this new drive, which is called Hive. You can open it, and then you can just take the file that you have downloaded earlier, the rig.conf, and just move it here. Just copy it, nothing more. What you can do then here is you can check in editor, for example, how the config file looks like. So you can see here your worker name, that's the one that we gave earlier. You can see the rig ID. And that's it basically. That was the setup, or the way how to create HiveOS on USB stick. The next part is now about how to set it up in HiveOS. So stay tuned. What I did in between now, I was restarting the PC. You can see now here in HiveOS, 2 workers are now online. And my 3070 Ti rig is missing a flight sheet. So the first step that you have to do, you have to go to Wallet. You have to create or to add a wallet. I will create the wallet for Conflux. You have to type in here your own wallet address. Give it a name, and then you click on create. It's now created here. Then you go to flight sheets. You click on the coin that you want to mine. For me it's Conflux. My wallet, my 3070 Ti test. Then you select the pool. I have very good experience with hero miners and as well with Wooly Pooly. I haven't tried other ones. Hero miners it's closer to me, so this means I will choose that one. You have to do the hero miners or whatever pool you take a configuration where you select the servers. You should select the ones that are closest to you, which would be for me Germany and Finland. Apply. You select the miner. I personally work with TRX. I also work on other coins with NV miner, but TRX is just fine. Then you give it a name, create a flight sheet. Go back to your main page, go into your miner. You go to the flight sheet tab. You can see the card is now detected. It's 3070 Ti, temperature is here, watt is here. What you can do now is that you choose the overclock settings. This is depending on what you prefer. That's my usual settings for the 3070 Ti. I have -100 core clock, I have 2300 memory clock, I have a fan speed of auto because I will use the hash rate watchdog. I have power limit 150 for Conflux. I usually set this as well, but it doesn't work for my card. Click on apply. Then I choose the auto fan settings. First of all, you have to activate it. I choose it to 55. Memory temperature is not detected here. Let me set 80. Minimum fan speed 25%. And when it's only NVIDIA, you can also select this one here, no AMD. Okay, apply. Give it some time to apply the settings. You can see the settings here as well. Core -100, memory 2300, power limit 150. We are at 46 degrees at the moment and at 91 watts. So once this is applied, you can click flight sheet. Then you can choose the 3070 Ti test, 2 hero miners, use TRX miner. You click on the rocket. And then you can go back to the overview. And here you can see, I can see it already on the other screen. It's downloading some packages now. It's downloading the miner. And once this happened, it will start to mine. And what I would suggest is that we take now a look into the console. So this means I click on this IP address here. I type in my login information. For HiveOS, the standard is login is user, password is 1. You won't see the password. But here you can see, we can see now the miner configuration. You can see the commands that we can execute. And for a new mining rig, I would suggest 3 commands that you should run before you start mining. The first one is disk expand. This is especially important if you are using USB sticks. It will expand the system partition to whatever is available, because as you maybe remember, we had a 30 gigabyte stick. We have used about 8 gigabytes, and it just makes no sense to not use whatever is available on the stick, because we will not have any other tools, programs, or whatever on this stick. So this is the first one. Second one would be the self-upgrade, which would upgrade HiveOS. And once you have done this, you can also run NVIDIA driver update. Very simple, just type it in here, like execute the command and it will update it. So, but for this video now, we will focus on the miner. So this means we type in here miner. We are confirming this, and we can see it is already mining at 247 watts, 73.54 megahash, and this would give us 299 kilohash per watt, which is, honestly speaking, not very good. But this is something I have recognized already. 3070 Ti's, 3080 Ti's are not very good for mining at all. It doesn't even depend on Conflux. It's also the same for Ergo, it's the same for Ravencoin. They are limited on Ethereum, so this means they're not great. It's, in my opinion, it's better to get a 3070, because with a 3070 you could get about 58 megahash for 150 watts, and this would give you about 370 to 400 kilohash per watt, which is much better in terms of efficiency than 3070 Ti. And in addition to that, I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, damn. It's running at 100% fan speed to cool it down to somewhere around 60 degrees. Good. But as the card is now mining, this was the tutorial how to install HiveOS and how to mine Conflux on HiveOS. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. And I would say thank you very much for watching and see you next time.